Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the WOTCCASIA map, and we've got Lionballs in the T-832 and his platoon with Swizz with the same tank, and Lucky Luciano in the AMX CD-105. Alright, it's in a full Tier 8 battle. Now from the ping it looks like it's on the NZ server as well, so it's quite a nice result. Alright, so heading to cover the JK line here. Coming in the middle, a little bit risky, but there is a light tank on each side. It's quite possible the light tank's going to be on the A line, but you never quite know. Alright, here we go, coming up against a Progetto 46. Puts a nice shot into him, and he's just going to side scrape a little bit. He's got Swizz with him, so they can deal with it. There's also an AC-48 GD, who's probably going to regret coming into here. And particularly as Lionballs is on a mission to mark this tank, so there makes us to turn to face the T-44. He's just going to get overwhelmed, so they'll finish him off. And then hopefully get the Progetto. No, they haven't finished the... Yes, they have finished him off. Now the Progetto, and he's gone. So, fairly short space of time. 2 tanks on each side have been lost. T-44 going down. It's unfortunate, but certainly help clear this area, although there's quite a few tanks spotted behind the buildings, so Lionballs coming out to the side here to get some angles on that. Can he spot them? Not yet. Well, he gets spotted, so there's definitely someone back there, possibly a TD. There's quite a few TDs in this game, even though one of them's already been taken out. So it was a very aggressive move by that AMX AC-46 that pushing in right in front at this stage of the game, and it just didn't pay off. Maybe it's paid off for him in the past and that's why he's using that tactic, or he wanted to get back to the garage fairly quickly. So Lionballs just moving here. You can get shots into the side in the railway station, assuming they're exposed. So he's just poking up here, firstly to test whether he's getting spotted, which so far no. But can he get an outline on these tanks here? Well, the enemy's lost their light tank, and in fact that's interesting, there's not even a light tank on Lionballs' team, so at least that takes that out of the equation. So again, just coming back to the right to the edge of the map here to try and get some angles on here. Although there's Panther 2 getting smacked by the T-832 on the enemy side, and Lionballs spotted as soon as he goes up, but he's got a fairly strong turret, so looking forward to just poke up a bit. Here we go, we've got a target, IS-3A, gets a tracking shot in, but no one to take advantage of that. Just finally get some damage in, so just getting hull down here, using the strength of his turret, just poking up very slightly just to get the angle. And he's got a few targets here now, starting to block some incoming damage. Here we go, just spotted down the back, SU-130 PM. Now that's quite possibly what was spotting him before, when he poked up. It's just looking at this ISM who seems to be side scraping. Doing it reasonably well. So what he's doing here really is just trying to bait the shot, trying to get them to fire at him without him being fully exposed. There you go, that's worked, and that gives him time then to fully aim and select what area he wants to shoot at. Alright, so he's picking up assisted damage here from the 50 TP, but no longer because he sends him back to the garage. It's 1,000 assisted damage already. That's quite a nice result from being in front. It's the the distances here are not that long. And effectively what he and Swizz are doing here is putting these tanks here into a crossfire. He can get them to face this way, and there you go, he finds the Su-130 PM and puts a hit into him. Now, of course, the T-832 is the premium version of the T-32. It's really just a special skin showing the Terminator camouflage. It's a very nice camouflage, and he's also done the missions to get the Arnold Schwarzenegger Commander as the Terminator. So Swizz takes out the Su-130 PM, and that takes out a particular threat. Now he's got not much in the way of crossfire back to this position, so he can afford to just keep working here. Swizz lost a bit of health now, so looks like Lionballs coming back this direction, maybe take a more direct line. Two Borsiks still in the game. One of them definitely been spotted on the sea line, so it's quite possible there's no one at the back. A blind shot in. Don't think that hit anything, but we'll find out at the end of the game. And get those ISM and IS-3As a bit more exposed. Can he get a shot in? Finally gets the IS-3A coming far enough back to get a hit in. Still on T-832 in there as well, so threat's not completely gone, and he takes a hit from the said T-832, gets spotted out by the IS-2M. Not surprising given how close it is. And the Pantera doing a pretty good job there of keeping these guys lit. He has lost some hit points, but that's okay. Swizz gets a hit into the IS-3A. Lionballs gets a tracking shot in there, but again not getting any result out of that. And he should be able to get some more hits in here. It's just trying to make sure that they're not facing his way. Here we go. So just being patient, just getting the outline facing the right direction. Alright, now there's a bit of a push on this side, so take advantage of that, get some confusion going. Alright, two shots have come in and hit Lucky. He gets the kill on the ISM. Knowing that he's fired. Now he's accumulated nearly 4k of damage so far, having a really good game here, just purely farming damage. Does take a hit from the T-832, but and the IS-3A in the end, so he loses a chunk of hit points. T-832 goes down, gets the IS-3A, and that cleans up this side of the map. So their team now 4 tanks up, although the hit points are very similar, so clearly there's a lot of hit points being lost here. The Pantera's lost nearly all its hit points. Lucky's lost most of his. Ho-Ree. Who is the Ho-Ree? Oh, he's behind them, okay, so he's lost a bit as well. Anyway, Lionballs moving up. There's a Progetto 46 in the middle last seen, and possibly a Borsig down in the back, so he's just being cautious here. Popping out, looking for it, being spotted, not being spotted. Takes advantage of potential crossfire on the T-34. Put some blind shots in. No notification there, so he had the top, but he went dark as the shot was in the air. Fires one more shot, and here we go. Borsik's been spotted. So he's just waiting until he reloads before he pops out. Can he get a line on him? Yes, he can. Oh, he's moving out. So being spotted by Lucky, and Lionballs can basically take him out. Doesn't really need APCR, but doesn't want to reload and waste time. Gets the kill. So 4 kills now to Lionballs. Swizz has got 3, that's 7 between them. And there's the Progetto. He's been spotted. Is he open? No, he's behind hard cover, but the hard cover is not hard cover, it's destructible, so gets a shot into the tracks. He's in third person view here. He's now behind actual hard cover, I think. And there's found the other Borsig. That's a bit unfortunate. But just bringing the damage total slowly up and up and up. And I just need some more spotting. So it's possible that... No, that Bossy wasn't AFK, because he was spotted in a different position in the game earlier, so... He should have moved after realising he's being shot at. Is that Pantera on 2 hit points? He's living the dream of having just enough hit points to play. And Lionballs now just pushing in hard. Yep. I just missed the opportunity on the T-34, but that's okay. Now he's sitting in the middle here, gets the ML1, gets a nice shot on him, the ML1 gets taken out, so it's just definitely heading towards a win. Cleaning up using their numerical advantage to full effect. It's a shot in for the T-34, and he wants to push in on the Progetto. Possibly he was shooting at the T-34 to keep his head down, doesn't want to get hit in the side by T-34. This is the American T-34, of course, not the Tier 5 Russian medium. And I suggest that Progetto is not in the same spot now. He will have gone across the other side of the map. So it's really just the T-34 and the Progetto that are left. Lionballs closing in on 5k damage, which is excellent for a Tier 8. And he gets spotted. Now when he gets spotted by possibly a Progetto on the other side of the tracks. Won't be the T-34 at that distance. Yep, he's been spotted. Takes a hit coming in. Gets a nice hit in. And can he bounce the Progetto? Doesn't need to. Gets taken out by the Su-130 PM up on top of the hill. And now it's just the T-34 left, who's just basically looking in different directions, so you can just farm him for a bit more damage. One shot in, he's got 900 hit points left. How much more out of this can Lionballs get? Just one more hit, gets the kill. So 5 kills there, and just under 6k, so let's see if any of those blind shots came in. Well indeed, he got one blind shot in, so finished with just under 6.3k of damage. Got the 5 kills as we saw, and another 2.3k of assisted damage there, so 8.6k roughly of combined damage. That's earned him the high caliber award for the most damage and the Confederate award for damaging at least 7 tanks that were then killed by his own team. And apart from the Ace Tanker Mastery badge, that's also earned him his first mark of excellence on this tank, so congratulations there for that as well. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, 1882 base experience, that's a great level of EXP. Swiss coming in next, and 1294 would have just missed out on an Ace Tanker badge, I would think. And the combined damage there between the two is over 10k, so really having the biggest impact on the enemy team, the pair of them. And on the enemy side, the T-34 in the middle, doing the most damage of that side, but obviously being in the game the longest gave them the most opportunity, but just under 4k is an excellent result as well, and his EXP shows that off as well, so congratulations there to that player. Looks like he's from Thailand. Alright, economic wise, so he's fired 36 shots, which is just excellent for a heavy tank, 30 hits and 23 penetrations out of that. Of course, a few blind shots in there that we saw. Did have some mission payouts running, and that gave him a bit of extra, and that actually made him a profit because he was firing premium ammunition and also had his premium consumables as well that he paid for. But nonetheless, a great result there for Lionballs, really making his mark, excuse the pun, on that tank. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. I'll have even more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.